a huge success to British motor industry. They sold over 5 million of them while they were made in Britain. Then they moved to BMW and they sold over 10 million of them worldwide. So the car has been a huge success, and I always heard that the Minis were fun. So today that's what I want to find out. Is this car really that fun to drive? So I'm going to jump in today with its owner Luca, who will drive me first and then let me try his pride and joy. So let's jump in. Right, so I'm in a car with Luca. Nice to meet you, Luca, and thank you for this opportunity. So take me for a drive in your car and tell me a bit more about it. What have you changed, etc. So let's start it. And that is sounding meaty. Oh. So this actually is original
John Cooper Works Pro exhaust. Just a valve system.
Right, let's go. So how long have you had this car?
Had it 2 years.
And what have you done to it so far?
I've done a few bits. So I've had springs and spacers put on, so I've got Motec stance, as they call it.
And did the spacers and springs made a big difference to the ride?
A difference.
Yes?
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's better than standard. Even standard, when you're going over like bumpy roads, it's really harsh standard, but I think with the airbag springs, it's just took that edge out of it. It's a lot better drive.
Good to hear. And in terms of engine, is that standard?
Engine's all standard. The only thing I've done is put a K&N filter in it, which doesn't make a big difference, but just helps it breathe a bit better.
Yeah, okay, brilliant.
That's about it. Got the exhaust, just had that fitted by MINI Stratford.
Oh wow. For 2 people, I'm surprised how much space do we have.
Plenty of space.
There isn't much space behind us. Maybe if we would move seats to the front, yes, but otherwise it's pretty much a 2-seater. I love the interior. It looks really funky. I think they found their style, Mini, and they stuck to it, and I really like the roundels everywhere, pretty much. You finding it punchy enough?
About 50 more brake would be perfect, but it's still quick enough.
I think most importantly, 6-speed manual.
Yes.
That's what I really like. I really like how everything lights up in the car when you're changing modes, etc. Yeah, it just really adds character to this car. I have to say, I absolutely love this color combo, red and black bits. I think that's spot on. It really matches car's character. And tell me a bit more about your passion to Mini, because I know you are very passionate particularly about this brand. And I know you are present on Insta. You have a group of people following you. It's all about Minis. Tell me more about it. Where that came from? Why Mini?
So before I passed my test, my friend passed his test a few months before I did, and he bought a Mini Cooper R56 Cooper S.
Oh wow.
And I don't know how he did it, but his insurance let him do it without being too much. So then I had a look, and my insurance was like £5 for that car.
Oh wow.
So then I love the car, so I thought I'll go and have a look at a few Minis. And it was just one day I come across a black Mini Cooper 2-litre SD, which is the diesel version.
Yes.
And that's where it all started, really. I kept that for about a year, and then me and my dad went to BMW in Sheffield, and we were just looking around the Mini bit at BMW, and there was all these JCWs all lined up, and I thought, I can never get insured on one of these. So I took a picture of this car in the showroom, went home, and my insurance was like £1,500 for the year. I thought, that's like
very reasonable.
Yeah, like for a car like this at my age, like you wouldn't think of it. The car I went to go and see was a new version, which I didn't want because of all the the OPS and stuff
Yes.
in the exhaust, the sound rubbish. So I was looking for ages, and one morning I just woke up, had a look at Auto Trader, and I found this. It was on a Sunday, I think. Rang them up, says, yeah, car's here, bought it, got delivered to me 2 weeks later, and that's where I fell in love with just John Cooper Works, and all Minis really, but this car's like stemmed the whole interest a lot more.
What about your Insta? Tell me more about it. What exactly are you doing over there?
So my Instagram, so anyone can join who's got a Mini. I try and plan a few meets and drive outs, which we've got 2 this month.
So make sure you give Luca a follow. I'll put link into his bio in the video description and at the bottom. And wow, this thing pops.
It pops.
Wow.
So I mean, the exhaust I've just had fitted, which is the JCW Pro exhaust,
And
fantastic.
is that standard cut?
Standard cat.
Wow. How did they achieve that?
I know, it's brilliant.
Oh wow. Wow, I'm really surprised that
Yeah,
a
it's brilliant.
stock car with exhaust sold by manufacturer, you know, fitted by a dealer, sounds like this.
I did my research. I was looking at Scorpion, Remus, all of them. I looked at custom exhausts, and I was watching loads of videos, and I thought they all sound rubbish compared to the JCW Pro. It's just the right tone. It's got that nice grumble to it, and it's got nice pops and bangs that you want.
Wow, I mean, when I first heard the car today, when you started it, I thought it was a D-cut.
No decat.
Wow, I really like it. I mean, obviously, just being in a passenger seat, it feels quite planted. It doesn't.
nimble.
I can't feel any roll
No,
or
no.
anything like that.
That's
But
what I mean with the old suspension. There was a little bit of roll, but the springs on this has just transformed the car. A lot more nimble around corners, and the handle is just fantastic.
Yeah, which actually surprises me, because with some cars, when you introduce springs, they just, yes, they make it handle better,
Yeah.
but at the same time, the ride suffers, the ride quality suffers. Wow. Wow, I can't. Honestly, it sounds ridiculous. But if you close the valve or go to the normal mode,
Yeah.
does it pop as well?
No.
Or
So
that's perfect.
So
So
the
you
valve's
can
shut now.
perfect. So you can be hooligan when you want to.
Yeah.
No, that's brilliant, and I think that's the key to success. You know, if you can keep the car quiet and comfortable, as well as, you know, being a bit of hooligan when you're, you know, somewhere in a wild and
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
nobody's around, then that's fine. That absolutely works for me. The pops dominate the drive. I'm surprised by the weighting of the steering. It's quite heavy, but I guess that's only because it's in sport, or
Yeah, that's in sport.
Yeah, it's similar like in the M2. I guess it gets heavier with the sport plus mode. But yeah,
Nice and tight, aren't they?
it is. It really is, and bit of a torque steer, but the car sounds, and it's quite responsive. I can't really feel like a turbo lag or anything like that. There's auto bleep. Wow, I can tell you I really like it already. It's small, and I feel so comfortable in it in terms of where I am on the road. I can feel, like with the bigger cars, you very often need to get used to where the boundaries are,
Yeah.
where the bonnet ends, etc. With this, I feel like in a little cocoon. I still got plenty of space, but
Yeah.
I feel like the car is very small on the road, which is great. I do like it. I feel here like I've been in this car before. It's which is great. It means that it's easy to drive, and even on these very tight roads, I'm not panicking when something's coming. And I'm really surprised how well the engine sounds. I mean, let's miss the exhaust for a moment. When you accelerate,
Yeah.
the sound of an engine is quite nice, and I think it's organic. I don't. It doesn't sound like it's pumped into the cabin by speakers.
No, they're not pumped in through the speakers now.
The gearbox feels fantastic, I have to say.
Tight gearbox.
I mean, it's better than in M2, I would say. I mean, out of the box, before I've done mods to mine, it felt so rubbery. This is more like a short shifter.
Yeah, that's what they are, yeah.
It's not like super short, but it's the movement. It feels precise. It feels like, you know, there's no rubbery feel in it, which is absolutely fantastic, because I hated that. Yeah, it's a joy, and the fact that it's higher, it's closer to the steering wheel. Again, it just adds to it. Perfect.
I think they've just nailed it.
It's all focused on the driver, and yeah, it just works. And the visibility is actually quite good. Well, you said that it lacks maybe 50 horsepower. I don't know. I actually quite like it. You know, you have to work it to get there, but actually it feels fast enough. What are they, 228? Is that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so no, I think it feels perfect. Do you know what's the weight of the car?
I'm not sure.
It doesn't feel heavy on the road. The engine definitely has enough power, enough poke to move this car around. I think, you know, this car is so short as well.
Yeah.
That is what it makes it feel so fun on the road.
Yeah.
Because it's short, it has this go-karty feel, which I absolutely love.
When you put it in sports mode, it does say maximum go-kart feel.
Okay. Yeah, I think when the car goes over the hoops, and you accelerate, you can feel that it doesn't pull with both wheels.
No.
You know, it feels like, so that's probably the only thing missing from this car. I really like that it has the rev match. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that. Can the armrest go lower, or?
Yeah, they can go lower, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. That's much more comfortable. It was just a bit awkward, a bit too high for me, obviously. Wow! I just can't believe how loud this thing
Smiles
is.
per gallon.
And talking about smiles per gallon, I assume it's reasonably good on fuel.
So I get about 33 to the gallon.
Okay.
But I went to Gatwick the other week and I was getting 48 to the gallon.
Oh wow, that is perfect. That's almost diesel territory.
So yeah, exactly. So you can't complain.
No, I think the car really feels great. The seats, they're not too firm. They hold my bottom quite well. However, I would say that the bolsters could be a bit more tight.
Yeah.
There is, even with me, there is a bit of movement in there. I could do with them being tighter. This is fast. This is fast, and the engine is so responsive. There's no lag, even at the lower revs. So I'm hit 2.5. It pulls. It's really nice. I really enjoy the drive. The car is quite loud actually. There's quite a lot of road noise, which I'm surprised about, but that's probably because they took out some of the insulation, sound insulation from it, maybe in this version. But yeah, other than that, what a car. I really enjoy it. Sounds great, especially with this exhaust. The engine feels really strong. It feels really good. It's responsive. everything's funky, the car feels right on the road. I think there's nothing not to like. I'm struggling to point out anything which I don't like in this car. And like I said, the only negative would be probably the lack of the space at the back. But if you don't have family, that's not your concern. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. Luca, massive thank you from me.
No worries at all. Thank you very much.
Really enjoyed it. What a car. I wish I could have a car like this in your age. Yeah, absolutely beautiful thing. Thank you again. Enjoyed it. And if you did, please make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you follow Luca's channel on Insta if you like minis. And yeah, I'll see you shortly in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Do widzenia.